Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me once again. Are we on? I just said good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me again. I think we're running now. So once again, we're in the beautiful Oak Room here up at Macmillan headquarters. And of course, these sessions of Tai Chi and Qigong are brought to you by the Friends of the Cancer Center and also sponsored by, promoted by Macmillan as well. So we've been working with a number of routines in these sessions that greatly contribute towards our health and well-being by strengthening the internal organs. Very good for Qigong is known as the practice the art that keeps sickness away and helps us recover and helps to improve our immune system. So it develops a particular thing in Chinese medicine, they call it Wei Qi. This is a protective energy. But in doing so, we strengthen the internal organs also, and we slow down the aging process to some extent by doing that. If you're recovering from any illness, any surgery, any injury, just go easy on this here. Don't be overexerting. We don't want to overexert. We don't want to get into the area of excess tension. We want to keep all that within your limits. Within your limits. One of the best things we can do to help preserve our immune system and keep ourselves healthy and buoyant is to effectively manage stress. And in today's society, as we know, stress is abundant. Everyone experiences a little bit of it. Life's very fast-paced, and we're maybe chasing the clock and quite a bit, And the thing is that stress has been defined by some as when you are here, when your body is here, but it wants to be somewhere else. You want to be somewhere else. Your body is here, but you want to be somewhere else, or maybe 3 minutes into the future, you have that disconnect between mind and body at that point, and things begin to get out of balance. Now, we all run on that to a certain extent. So, and in today's environment, particularly over the past year or so, I think we've had enough opportunity to graduate in that area of stress. A lot of negativity about a lot of people are very concerned, and that's in the atmosphere, and we pick it up. And it's a good idea to have a mechanism, a strategy to deal with that, so that we can stay balanced in the whole thing. And when we do that from the principles of traditional Chinese medicine, then our vital energy is balanced in the system, and our system works better. We feel better, we feel more resilient, we feel more optimistic, we just feel stronger, and we're better equipped to deal with anything that comes along. Okay, so we're going to go through some familiar ground as usual. I try and stay with familiar things here, because one of the important things that if you want to approach your health and well-being program from this perspective is regular practice, and so by repeating things, hopefully you can get used to some of the routines that we do and incorporate them into a regular regime for yourself as well. So let's get started. We usually begin with a little bit of meridian massage. This is something that's going to stimulate the internal energy system here. And we start up on the top of the head for that. And this can have a relaxing effect as well, of course, stimulating the head, points cranial nerves as we tap and vibrate into the skull. Okay, let's see. Tapping around the crown. All over the top. Don't be afraid to tap. You can probably hear me tapping. they say, the empty vessel makes the most sound. Tapping it around the sides and back, in behind the ear there and across the base of the skull. Okay. Whoa, how's that? Feel alive now. Stimulating the cranial nerves and some important points up on the top of the head there. There's an important point up on the up on the top of the head here. Acupuncturists would use it to settle the mind down quite a bit, you know. So the heart and lung channels here on the right arm, brushing down the inside, up the outside over the shoulder, 12 times. And the same thing on the left. 1, 4, 5. Okay, and this one, covering the whole system. We start at the ankles on the inside of the leg and come up the inside of the leg. Up the inside of the leg, over the hips, over the chest, down the center, and down the backs of the leg. And repeat. Okay. Now we're going to continue as usual with an exercise which helps to stimulate a certain energy in the kidneys here. This is a great exercise for particularly females in their 60s who, as we get older, men, it happens to men too, but it particularly affects females a little bit more. The kidney yin energy tends to deplete, and this can cause fatigue. So this is a good fatigue management exercise. Also, you know, maybe after a bad sleep, poor sleep can result here, and if we even if we have good sleep, we still feel a bit tired after it. It can also deplete bone density as well when this particular energy depletes in the system. So this is a good exercise to help remedy that, and it's a good exercise just to bring the energy levels up a little bit, you know. I think every time we do this on a session, I always urge you to give this a go. If you're doing nothing else, try this. Okay, this is in about 4 parts. This exercise here. The first one is we knock on what we call knocking on the door of life, like this. Now we're just looking at the lower part of the trunk here, from the lower back up to about where the ribs finish here. On the back, both sides, center of the back and around the kidney areas here. So turn from the hip and loosen the arm. Okay. And breathe. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, and just slow it down. Okay. Now, whenever we're going to tap some points up along the lower spine here, and just by beating against them like this. When we do this, we hit certain acupressure points here, and when we hit these points, when we hit acupressure, but these acupressure points are like the light switches for the energy system, and whenever we hit them, whenever we tap along them like that, we stimulate those points, we activate them. So just along the lower back here, just tap on it. So, up and down. Some people would prefer just to maybe massage here. You can do that if you wish, and you feel a nice heat coming through, quite pleasant. Yeah. This point below the navel that we talk about often in Chinese medicine is called the Sea of Qi. We stimulate that point. It's about 3 inches below the navel and a few inches into the spine. Just tapping around that area helps to stimulate. Very important point for the energy system in the physical body. Also, we refer to it as the dantian too. That is the dantian as well. There's not 1 and 2. You know. Okay, now, between each routine, we also just take a little break, and from the crown of the head, we loosen down. Relax the whole spine. You know, let the spine, the vertebrae hang like that string of pearls. Letting the breath sink. And just let the arms relax. Feel the fingers. You might start to feel a little tingling or buzzing in the limbs. You might start to feel a little tingling or buzzing in some of those points maybe as well. This is a sign that the qi, the vital energy, is being accelerated around the body like this, which is a good thing, good sign. Okay, now the final part to this exercise is breathing. So this is called the fountain, and as we're breathing, the backs of the hands come together. We come up, breathing in, open the chest, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, and out, breathing in, breathing in, and out. Breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. that's all there is to that that little routine. The turning, the tapping, and the breathing. Try that on a regular basis. It's difficult to jump into a regime. A lot of these things that we do here, my colleagues in the yoga and Pilates as well, these things are all great to do, but it's great if you can, if you're going to choose one or two of these things to do, it's good to try and get regular practice rather than just a once a week thing. These things are really meant to be integrated into your lifestyle. And that can be difficult to do. You know, it can be difficult to just take a chunk of your day and hope to make room for these things. So, but if we can get to grips with, you know, one or two little routines that take 3 or 4 minutes, you know, everybody's got 3 or 4 or 5 minutes that they could do a couple of things in, and that little routine that we've just finished there, well, actually, the effects of that will last you throughout the rest of the day. So, and it would also help foster the habit of cutting yourself a little bit of time like that to practice these things. You know, whenever we embark on a health and well-being journey, very often a change in lifestyle is necessary. You know, be it diet or, you know, changing your sleeping habits or changing your friends. Things like that, you know, there's always going to be a little bit of that. But if we can tackle it in small little bite-sized chunks, as we say, then that can help us, you know, gradually ease into that. And when you're working with your internal energy, it's quite an adventure to embark on that direction. So little bite-sized chunks help greatly. Okay, so one of the things that are very we need to strengthen is our central nervous system. The two areas of the central nervous system work in harmony with each other. Very often that can get out of balance, and then it affects the sympathetic can get out of balance with the parasympathetic, and things in the body can, over time, you know, can get out of balance as well. So the central nervous system, let's do a little exercise here, which is going to strengthen and also rebalance that out. This is called spinal cord breathing. Okay, put a little bit of music on, I think, for this. Before it was all. There we go. Okay. Spinal cord breathing. And this, when we breathe out, tuck the tail in, round the back, from the crown of the head to the tail. Try and feel that nice stretch in the spine. Okay. Don't overexert. Okay. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bring the elbows together. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. breathing out. And breathing out. Breathing in and relax. Once again, just let the tension fall off the shoulder, the back of the neck, lower spine as well. These are common areas for holding tension. The muscles of the lower back. We'll do an exercise later which will strengthen those muscles. Okay. I want you to focus into the body as we move through here. The feeling in this exercise is like as though you're moving through water. This helps to strengthen the feeling of feeling into the body, the awareness, strengthen the awareness of feeling into the body, like this here as you move. We imagine we're moving through water. We want to move through that water in such a way that we don't disturb it, we don't cause any disturbance there. So I'll just turn a little bit at an angle for this. So legs are slightly bent to begin here. And breathing in and rising up. As you breathe in, rising up, straighten the legs and breathing out. Feel the water flow through the fingers. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing out, sinking. Flowing movement and breathing is a very good way to calm the mind, calm the spirit. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing out. Like opening the heart center. Breathing in. Also the lungs by keeping the palms face up, opening the lung meridian too. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Keeping the breath continuous. Don't hold it. Don't hold the breath. Keep the breath continuous. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Okay. Did you disturb the water? Just pausing now to feel into the body once again. Any tension around the spine, try and just let it go. Sometimes the back muscles get a bit tight, neck, shoulder, keeping the breath flowing. Okay, I'm going to do an exercise here to strengthen the heart energy. This is one we've been doing for a few weeks now. And the heart meridian, starting around about here, you can maybe feel it there. It sort of comes down the arm, it spirals down the arm, and it ends in the little finger, just at the top of the little side of the little finger there. So when we extend the arm right here, I want you to feel into that spiral line coming across the face, and then spiraling back and breathing in. Okay? As we breathe, this acts like a kind of a pump. Breathing in as you bring it back here, and this is the strength. We do this on both sides as well. Projecting out, little finger, feel it. Breathing out, breathing in. It's a relatively new regime we've been working on for a few weeks here. Nice and simple one. Turn with this. Turn. Don't have it all on the arms like this. Turn the body. Watch out for any tightness in the back. Keep everything nice and loose. Okay. Fluid. Sometimes when we stretch in a movement, we can tighten up with the stretch, but this is not what we do here. Keep it loose. Okay. Legs stay bent here. Fists. Breathing in. On the right hand, first of all, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Another round of that. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And relax. Once again, let the arms hang. Feel into the body, right down to the fingertips. Let the breath sink. Just relax. Okay. Coming into a little bit more familiar territory here with, if you've been with me for a little while, been watching these sessions. These are some of the exercises which help, and in fact are known for strengthening the internal organs, and in doing so, improve our immune system and strengthen our whole constitution. So once again, no excess tension. Keep the stretch. A little bit of stretching here, but keep it fluid, And with the breathing is always abdominal. Okay, 8 repetitions of each of these here. Breathing in. And breathing out. Push into the floor with the feet, bringing the legs straight and pushing up. Breathing in, sinking. Move back a little bit here, maybe. Breathing in. breathing out. Breathing in and out. Breathing out, pushing out. Keeping the palms facing the ceiling. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing in. And relax. It's important to feel the weight on the feet, just the pressure on the feet increase a little bit as you breathe out here. This next one is drawing the bow, you remember, for the heart and lung channels. Heart and lung energy here. Keep the legs bent for this one. Breathing in. Drawing the bow to your left, breathing out. Breathing out. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And out. Okay, 4 times on each side. Relaxing down. Remember, always let the chest relax so the breath can sink very easily down into the abdomen. And just, once again, just put that awareness through the whole body. Any areas of tension, try and unlock that tension anywhere you feel it. Normally around the neck, shoulders, lower back, but down through the hips as well, through the legs into the floor. Okay, I'm going to strengthen the whole digestive system here with this next exercise, the whole gastrointestinal system. Breathing in, right to the shoulder, left to the hip. Breathing out, straighten the legs and push in both directions. Remember, feel that pressure on the feet, just increase a little bit there. Breathing in, sinking. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And relax. 4 times on each side. 8 times in all. Just relax down. This next one is going to work on the kidneys, but also strengthening the central nervous system too. Very good for the cardiovascular. This is an exercise said to help reduce hardening in the arteries. But kidneys are the main function here, main focus on this one. Keep the legs bent for this. Bit of a twist here. Just watch any too much tension in the back. Just let it drop off. Loosen, stay loose. Breathing in. Turning the palms up to the left side. Breathing out. Drop the weight into the feet. Breathing in. Same thing. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing out. Okay, relax. Once again, at the arms. Feel. Okay, we're going to do one more exercise in this particular section here. It's called rowing the boat. This is a good all-rounder. It's good for the spine. Keeps the spine healthy, pliable, supple. Strengthens the lower back muscles. Helps to rejuvenate the adrenal glands. So this is a good exercise if fatigue is an issue. This is a good exercise to consider. And also it also helps open the lungs up as well, because we turn the arms out here. The lung meridian opens in the thumb. As we open that up, we can stretch the upper lobes of the lung as well. So a good all-round exercise, this one, and the abdominal organs also get a little bit of a massage, because there's a bit of a squat in this here. So keep the back straight. The back will move like this, rather than sort of collapse over or arch the back. Keep the back straight, so you're sinking down, and then bring the tailbone in sort of as if you're bringing it into the heels, and vector up like this here, keeping the back as straight as possible. Wee bit of a squat, don't overexert, okay? Just keep it comfortable. Rowing the boat. Rowing the boat. In the middle of the lake, to give it its full title. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push the water. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And relax. Okay, let's shift a little bit. Let everything shake up. Okay, let's turn from the hip, loosen the arm. This time working up the whole torso of the chest, important points of the chest. Up on the shoulder. Back down the chest. Chest. Shoulder. Chest. Okay, and just slow it down. Feel into the body. We'll just do one round of breathing here to try and balance things out. Come up on the toes, just bring the feet together. Come up on the toes as you breathe in. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just loosen that. From the top of the head, let the body hang. Loosen the neck, shoulders, chest, down the spine, lower back. Let the breath sink. Keep your awareness in the body. Feeling. Okay, well, thank you once again for coming along, spending some time with me. I hope you've been able to, hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that you can find something there to work with and play around with and see how it feels for you, you know. Hopefully you can join me again next week, and until then, stay strong. See you later. Bye-bye.